Welcome back, TimeSoleyWillTell. I like to apologize to Ace Attorney. Last episode, we broke a couple psych locks, and we also went to Kristoph's cell. So let's continue talking to him.
You didn't just brain a guy with a juice bottle for no reason. Tell me why you did it.
Persistent, aren't you?
I came here because I remembered something. The night of our game, Zach Gramarye mentioned your name, Gavin.
Ah, that reminds me. I saw a familiar face as I entered this restaurant. He did not seem to notice me, however. Gavin, I believe was his name.
After that, he was killed, and I asked you to help me. Because I remembered your kindness back when everyone turned on me. I seem to be in a bit of trouble. Something like that. Dead. Someone hit him. Hard. Me? Please. The cop should be here any minute. I'm in your hands, should it come to that. I have to know. Why did you kill Shadi Smith? No! Zach Gramarye! Whoa! I've never seen cyclocks like these. Dark, cold, full of despair. Can I even unlock these things?
Something wrong, right?
No, it's nothing.
You shouldn't push yourself so hard. Life is to be taken easy, you know.
He's doing his nails.
That's it, guys. Black psych locks. We will never be able to open those. And this is only one of the 2 incidents in the entire series where you see these things. I'm not going to mention the other one because it's a small spoiler, but not for this game, for a different game. So let's, yeah, well, there is absolutely no way we can even... I want to see what even happens if we try to unlock those. Let's present him with the Magatama. Oh, do we even have it? No, we don't even have the Magatama. Never mind. F it. Forget it. Yeah, we can't break those psych locks. That's, wow. Alright. Wonder what Kristoph is hiding, huh? Has to put behind those darn psych locks. So, where else is there to go then? Or what can we do? Ah, we haven't finished Drew's studio yet, and we haven't finished the detention center. Oh, there's something in Kristoph's cell I believe we need to get, actually. Let's go back there. Back to Solitary Cell 13. See what we can grab. Because I believe this nail bottle is something that we need to grab.
You're thinking, what self-respecting man would use nail polish?
Not really. I know appearances are a big thing with you.
You know what I say? One cannot live a beautiful life without beautiful nails. First rate in all things, except nothing less.
It certainly does look like first-rate nail polish. I like the sparkly bottle.
It's crystal. If you're so drawn to it, please have one. It's on me.
So, Kristoph has his own line of nail polish. Interesting. Also, I think we've seen this bottle somewhere before. Which is where... Up. If you look here, there's a yellow envelope. This is extremely important, however, we can't get it right now. So let's end this search and go back to Vera, now that we have that nail bottle. That nail polish bottle thing. That, yes. Alright, to Drew Studio. Oh, no, not there. Go, get out of there. We don't need to talk to Trucy right now. Stop it. God dang it. Drew Studio. Alright, Vera. Take a look at this nail polish. Oh, okay, so what if we, how do we present her with a nail polish, then? Do we have to do the Magatama thing? Oh, yeah, we do. Yeah, we've already got her to talk to us. I forgot about that. Derp. Here we go. It's for breaking her psyche locks. The client.
You seem to trust this client. Quite a lot, in fact. Because they gave you this stamp?
No, that's not why. They listened to me, to my problem.
The problem that keeps her inside all the time?
Don't go outside if you don't want to. That's what they told me. But when I absolutely have to go out, all I had to do was use a good luck charm.
A good luck charm that your client gave you? I think I might know what your client might have given you, actually. Is this your good luck charm?
Da-da-da-da! Nail polish. That's your good luck charm.
This was what they gave you, wasn't it? The same bottle's over there on your desk. Your good luck charm, right?
I've heard once. Cosmetics were once thought to ward off evil. This is a magic bottle. It has the power.
Ah, of course it does. I'll just refrain from commenting any more on that one. I think I know who gave you that bottle, actually. The one who asked you to do this job. Was this the client?
It's obviously Brushel. Just kidding. Okay, it's Kristoph Gavin.
This man is a friend of mine. Know him? His name is Kristoph Gavin. He's a lawyer, actually.
I promise. I promise not to tell.
Alright, now tell me about Mr. Gavin, will ya? Not like you don't know a lot about him already.
I'm sorry. I can't talk about the client. I promised. And if I break my promise, the spell won't work.
I don't need a name anymore. I've got my answer. You're pretty confident in this charm, then?
I think they might be the devil.
Huh?
Or maybe an angel.
What do you mean?
I saw it. Or I think I saw it. When they gave me this. I saw the devil's face.
Are you saying the client's face looked like the devil's?
No! The client was gentle. With a gentle smile.
So, where'd you see this devil, then?
It was so quick. I don't remember well. But that's when I knew that person wasn't like other people. That's why I believe in my good luck charm.
I'm not sure what this devil she saw was. But it's pretty clear that Kristoph Gavin has her charmed. Well, I think that's all. I'll be leaving now.
Did I do something bad?
What makes you think that?
Your eyes. They're sad. Very sad.
I'll put my smile on next time I come. I promise. I hope to see you smile then too, Vera.
Oh. Okay.
Take care. Thinking back on my first encounter with the young forger, I witnessed something of vital importance that day. Of course, by the time I realized it, it was already too late.
We are almost completely done with the past, guys. The only last thing to do here is to finish breaking Valant's psyche locks. And then we can finish the present. Alright, so let's do this again and try to remember what we did the last time. I'm pretty sure,
True Gramarye's performances were very, very popular. So popular, they even made a commemorative stamp at the height of your fame.
We were not merely the latest craze. We were an age, a golden age.
It's all here on the stamp. There's Thalassa, yes? Chusi's mother is missing, I hear. What happened to her?
I don't know!
A part of his memory is still locked up.
There is one thing you're failing to address.
What's that?
As you say, our troop was a world unto itself. If our leader, Magnifi, was so inclined, he could hide anything he wished with ease. But Mr. Wright. Then he would have hid a crime, making him an accomplice. Not a great foundation for blackmail.
Valant's got a point. If one of the troop members died in an accident, and Magnifi covered it up, his innocence would come into question.
Found the right dress, Mr. Wright.
I'm so close. There has to be something about how Thalassa's death could affect Zack and Valant's relationship with Magnifi.
I see in your eyes. You still have something to say. How can you possibly prove more than you already have?
I'll prove why Thalassa's accident tied your hands so completely.
why Thalassa's accident tied your hands so completely? Oh god, I can't remember which one this is. I got it wrong a whole bunch of times when I was doing it off screen a while ago, I remember. But I'm pretty sure it's with evidence.
No better proof than the evidence. The accidental death of Zack's wife tied both your hands. And this evidence proves why Magnifi held so much power over you.
Evidence that proves why Magnify holds so much power over you was... the nail polish? No, crap, I don't... What is it? I don't remember. Ah! I'm gonna lose here. Yeah. Hold on. Okay, so yes, little knowledge of the players. I think it was evidence, but... What about Thalassa?
It wasn't a question of who shot Thalassa. Thalassa herself was the problem.
What do you mean?
She was Zack Gramarye's wife, Trucy's mother, and Magnifi Gramarye's only daughter.
Oh!
There was a terrible accident. And the two of you killed your mentor's only daughter. If it wasn't the key to Magnifi's power over you, I don't know what was.
It was an accident!
Another one bites the duster. That's it for the past. Aw, yeah. Now, let's get some info about this blackmail, and then it's all speed ahead to the present. Yeah.
There is no proof. None at all!
But the Lhasa went missing. And your mentor blackmailed both of his disciples. It doesn't take a genius to put one and one together.
Ours was a complex family.
You mean true Gramarye?
The master, magnific Gramarye, his only daughter. And his two disciples.
That does sound like a recipe for disaster, doesn't it?
Do not be tempted into faulty flights of fancy. Yes, there was an accident. But that is all it was, an accident. Zack and Valant's tour de force. The guns blaze, the bullets fly, straight toward that beautiful body on stage. And then crash, zing, pow, into everything but her. Now that is magic. It happened one day when we were practicing. Same trick with a new twist. And tragedy. But as for whose bullet stole the Lhasa's life, we shall never know the answer. The Lhasa disappeared from our lives, and Zack was benefit of his wife. Trucy lost her mother, and Magnifi, his daughter.
And that led to blackmail, I take it.
It is all part and parcel of the darkness that comes when the curtain falls.
Why did Gramarye try to cover up the accident? It was his own daughter who died.
All I can say is, it was a critical time for true Gramarye. A passing of the torch from Magnifi to Zack and Valant. We all sacrificed so that it might be a success. The Lhasa's death was the greatest sacrifice of all. Yet, even when her life was extinguished, her presence was not.
What do you mean?
In time, we, myself and Zack, found we could no longer oppose Magnifi's wishes. Magnifi forced us to perform his art for his benefit.
I see. I guess I could understand. I mean, he did lose his only daughter.
But you do not find cowardice in his actions?
Huh?
To decide to hide the truth of your own daughter's death is one thing. But then to hang that death as a guillotine above our heads?
Things were dark behind the scenes in true Gramarye. That's for sure. Does Trucy know?
She was not told, naturally. Who would want to know that their father might have taken their mother's life?
True.
I had not thought of that accident for a very long time.
I'm sorry to dredge up old memories, but this has helped a lot.
Not to find Magnifi's slayer, I should think.
True.
Ah.
Hmm?
After that accident, There was one who came sniffing, quite persistently.
A reporter?
He called himself a newsman at the time. Often I spied him lurking about his dressing room, doing his research.
Would you happen to remember his name?
What was his name? Sorry, I have forgotten. But in the course of his interviewing, he became quite close to my partner, Zach. I liked him not.
I see.
His name, I do not recall, but his scent, the cloying aroma of mint. Yes, whenever he smiled, which was far too often.
I see. Thanks for your help.
It does not good to interfere with the past, Mr. Wright. You will not uncover answers, only wounds.
I'm sorry. I had begun to notice a dark curtain hanging over Troop Gramarye. And I began to realize what I had to do. I had to protect Trucy from the darkness. The reporter he mentioned. The newsman. I never learned who that was at the time. Though I have a pretty good idea who it is now. That smile, and that sickly sweet smell of mint. The last lost thin thread connecting Zach Gramarye to this world. Sooner or later, I'd have to track him down.
The past is all done. On to the present. Full speed ahead. Let's go to Drew's studio and talk to Brushel.
Well, well, well! What do we have here?
Remember me?
Of course I remember you! Journalist meets ex-attorney in bar, end quote.
Can I ask what you're doing here? Mr. Misham was poisoned, and his daughter's...
Oh, yes, I know. Oh, how I know, yes. It's caused me no end of grief, to be honest. Journalist wishes he'd tracked down case just a little quicker, end quote.
Were you on the trail of the case the whole time?
Zach Gramarye was a good friend.
Zach said something to that effect back at the Brushel Club.
What a character! What a man! If a little... no, a lot. No, extremely rough around the edges.
Do you think I could ask you a few questions?
Oh, you serious? I mean, I'm usually the interviewer, not the interviewee. Journalist asks questions, not other way around, end quote. Fine, shoot. I don't care. People have been asking me all sorts of things lately.
Alright, let's get some information out of Brushel before we have to end this episode. Family of forgers.
It was tragic what happened to Drew Misham and his daughter.
Forgery is a serious crime, and they paid the price. You know what really did them in, though, don't you?
Yes, a forged diary page.
The night I interviewed him, I found out something about Mr. Misham I hadn't known.
What's that?
You know, he always felt like he was being watched. Every day for 7 years. Walls have ears, potatoes have eyes, end quote.
Being watched? You mean he felt guilty?
No. I'm not talking about feelings here. You know, I felt watched too. The whole time I've been on this case, no less. Journalist gets tingling sensation on back of neck, freaks out, end quote.
Because you felt guilty?
Why would I feel guilty?
Psych-lock incoming?
You felt like you were being watched, huh? I wonder what it all means.
I was expecting a psych-lock there. I'm surprised. Wonder when that's gonna show up, because you know it's inevitable. Paranoia.
True Misham felt like he was being watched. And you along with him. You sure it wasn't just nerves?
Nerves? No, it wasn't something so mundane. I stopped paying attention to my nerves a long time ago. But I felt it too! Journalist sure he is being watched, end quote. Don't you wonder why Zach Gramarye got rubbed out after 7 years? Right after coming into contact with me? He completely vanishes from that courtroom. Then for 7 years he talks to no one, not a soul. Then, just as the remaining time was almost up, he contacts me in order to have this made. Starting to put the pieces together, are we?
And you were being watched this whole time?
Maybe not just me. Maybe you were too.
Me?
Huh. Everybody's being watched. Holy crap. Tell me about Zach.
I met Zach through that case, actually.
You mean the shooting of Magna v. Gramarye?
No, before that. It's not widely known, actually.
You mean the accident during the quick draw shooting practice?
My. You're well informed. You should have seen me back then. I dug up quite the scoop. I wanted it all. Money, fame, women, a little puppy. All for me. I was younger then, and my days and nights smelled of fresher mint than they do now.
Valant Gramarye did mention one particular nosy reporter.
In fact, I was on close speaking terms with Magna v. Gramarye at that time. I knew his daughter too, of course. Thalassa, was it?
Really?
Then Thalassa disappeared. Quite suddenly at that. And Magnifi wouldn't say a word about it. Yeah, my evil habit got the better of me. Journalist catches scent of a scoop, goes on feeding frenzy, end quote. I set up a one-on-one interview with Thalassa's husband, see.
Zach Gramarye.
Something strange was in the air over at Troop Gramarye in those days. The whole screwy mentor-controlling disciples scene had started by then, I'm guessing. Thalassa, she was part of it all, right? Come on, you can tell me. Off the record.
Sorry, I don't know.
Anyway, I kept prying and eventually became friends with Zach. Sure, he punched me once or twice, or 5 times, but over time, he came to see me as his confidant.
And we'll continue this next episode. Rate, comment, subscribe, favorite. Next episode, Apollo Justice continues.